You walk into a room and you forget why you're there. You can't remember the word for something you used to say every single day. You're reading the same sentences 3 times and still have no idea what it says. If brain fog is stealing your clarity and you're terrified this is just how it's going to be from now on, this video is for you. Hey, I'm Dr. Rajka, your functional medicine MD, and I'm going to talk to you about the 3 root causes of brain fog in midlife women and how to fix them starting today. I'm a board-certified physician with 31 years in medicine, and I've helped thousands of women go from foggy and forgetful to sharp and focused again. Here's the truth. Brain fog in your 40s is not normal. It's not inevitable, and it's not something you just have to live with. It's a signal that something's off, and when you fix the root cause, your brain comes back online. Today, I'm breaking down the top 3 causes of brain fog in perimenopause and menopause and giving you action steps you can take today. And before we dive in, I've already done a full video on how to reverse brain fog in 13 days. I'll link it below so you can watch it next. Let's get into it. The number 1 cause is hormonal shifts, specifically estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen is critical for brain function. It supports memory formation, focus and concentration, neurotransmitter production like serotonin and dopamine, blood flow to the brain. It controls all of those. When estrogen drops in perimenopause, your brain literally doesn't work as well. That's not in your head, it's biochemistry. Progesterone is your calming hormone. It supports GABA, the brain chemical or neurotransmitter that quiets your brain. When progesterone crashes, you feel anxious, wired, and mentally scattered. I see this constantly. Women come to me thinking they're losing their mind. We check their hormones. Estrogen and progesterone are in the gutter. We replace them, and within weeks, clarity comes back online. What you can do today: eat healthy fats like avocado, nuts and seeds, and fatty fish to support hormone production. Consider bioidentical hormone replacement if your levels are low, and work with a trained provider. Support your adrenals with adaptogens like ashwagandha or rhodiola to buffer the hormonal transition. Your brain needs estrogen and progesterone to function. Don't let anyone tell you this is just aging. The second cause is stress, and specifically cortisol dysregulation. Chronic stress, whether it's work, aging parents, teenagers, your own health issues, or just the mental load of being a woman in midlife, these all can keep your cortisol elevated, and high cortisol is toxic to your brain. Here's what happens. Cortisol shrinks the hippocampus, your brain's memory center. It interferes with neurotransmitter production. It disrupts sleep, which your brain needs to clear out metabolic waste. It keeps you in fight or flight mode, which makes focus impossible. You know that feeling where you're trying to concentrate, but your brain is just static? That's cortisol. Here's what you can do today. 5 minutes of deep breathing. Seriously, slow deep breaths in your nervous system to calm down. Do this before bed or anytime you feel overwhelmed. Gratitude journaling. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. This shifts your brain out of threat mode and lowers cortisol. Movement. A 20-minute walk outside can drop cortisol and improve brain function immediately. Magnesium glycinate, 300 to 400 milligrams at night, helps to support your nervous system and sleep. In my 3D protocol, we prioritize stress management because I've seen how powerfully it restores mental clarity. You can't think clearly if you're stuck in survival mode, so you have to calm the system first. The third cause is your gut, and this is the one most doctors completely miss. Your gut and brain are connected through something called the gut-brain axis. What happens in your gut directly affects your brain. When your gut is inflamed, whether from leaky gut, dysbiosis, which is bad bacterial overgrowth or an imbalance in the bacteria, poor diet or food sensitivities, inflammatory signals travel to your brain. And inflammation in your brain causes brain fog, fatigue, mood issues like anxiety and depression, memory problems. I've had women women come to be convinced they're developing early onset dementia. We fix their gut and the fog lifts completely. Your gut produces 70 to 80% of your serotonin, which is your mood and focus neurotransmitter. If your gut's a mess, your brain is a mess. Here's what you can do today to fix your gut. Cut inflammatory foods like sugar, gluten, processed oils. These wreck your gut lining and fuel inflammation. Add in fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, if you tolerate dairy only, of course. These feed good bacteria and support your gut-brain connection. Increase your fiber intake. Vegetables, especially leafy greens and cruciferous vegetables. Fiber feeds beneficial bacteria and helps clear out toxins. Consider a high-quality probiotic with multiple strains, at least 50 plus billion CFUs to restore gut balance. Consider BPC 157 if you need deeper repair. Talk to a functional medicine provider about this. I'll pop a link in the notes if you're interested in my brand. Your gut is your second brain. When it's inflamed, your first brain can't function. Fix the gut and the fog will clear. All right, let's recap. Brain fog in your 40s is not normal. It's not inevitable. It's not something you need to accept. It's driven by 3 root causes. Number 1, hormonal shifts like low estrogen and progesterone. Number 2, chronic stress and high cortisol keeps you in survival mode and shrinks your memory center. Number 3, gut dysfunction and inflammation. Inflammatory signals from your gut fog your brain. The good news, all 3 are fixable. Start today. Support your hormones with healthy fats and consider bioidentical hormone replacement. Lower cortisol with deep breathing, gratitude, movement, and magnesium. Heal your gut by cutting out inflammatory foods and adding fermented foods, fiber, and probiotics. And if you've done all this and you're still foggy, get functional medicine tested. There may be deeper issues, nutrient deficiencies, thyroid dysfunction, heavy metal toxicity, mold exposure that need to be addressed. You don't have to live with a cloudy mind. I've seen women go from forgetful and frustrated to sharp and focused again. You can too. If you want to help figuring out what's driving your brain fog, head to drrajka.com and take my energy quiz. It's only a few minutes and it may show you exactly where to start. If this video gave you hope, you can actually think clearly again. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. And make sure you watch my previous video, how to reverse brain fog in 13 days. I'll link it below. It goes even deeper into the protocol I use with my patients if all of the above fails. Drop a comment below. How has brain fog affected your life, work, relationships, confidence? I read every comment and I'm here to help. Let's clear the fog and get your brain back. See you in the next video.